when they go for any of these plays. So you kind of get to go, right, I can play back, we can try and get control over this lane a little bit, and then open up the opportunity to try and play through this mid jungle and get the control that we want for Xiaohu in that mid lane.
Another interesting kind of synergy here is that
it's level 4. Cold and Meek already used here. Contracts coming around now with a harrowed path. Flash, stun, follow-up coming in from Contracts. The Shy trying to get back. He goes unstoppable. They wanted to save a little bit of extra damage. They don't quite have it. Contracts back underneath the tier 1 turret. It will be a 1-for-1 trade.
Not well aware enough.
No.
Contracts does clear out the ward, but they don't know Xiaohu's lines here still.
Yeah, Xiaohu coming around from the side. Prop Blossom! He goes for the flash and he finds the engage. Now they're going to finally take out Contracts as Xiaohu set the trap, but he gets the payoff. But can Weiwei get away? The level 5 Rel still trying to escape, and he's reinforced in time. A shockwave coming out from Palafox, and Xiaohu's going to be caught on the back half of the fight. Weiwei's still sticking around as Palafox gets the second kill of the game. They have the information, but they don't have the numbers. Weiwei goes over the wall. He wants to try to contest it. Instead, it's going to be secured, and now Weiwei's stuck in the pit. He has to crash down over the wall to escape, but Dokla's ready to follow him. May have been a bit of an error here from the top side of NRG, but the dominance from Dokla's ready to keep the fight going. Palafox goes in, and Weiwei's trying to go out. Dokla's on pursuit. Palafox won't grab the kill just yet, but Palafox is finally going to get it now. Dokla over the wall. The Shy in the ground. NRG get two.
So as well. It might be the most important one on the opponent team as Ignar wants to follow up on him, but Ignar doesn't have a flash either!
This top Kench could be in a whole lot of trouble. They're gonna burst him down. Big Stand only keeps him alive for an extra second. Xiaohu's into the back. They stun up Palafox. He tries to get some damage back, but it ain't gonna work. The Shy goes all out, and Palafox is his next target. FBI and Dokla's trying to get away, but it's a shutdown over the Shy. Weibo just got
not gonna hit anybody. DPS still on the Baron, but very slowly. 6,000 HP left on the objective. Energy still approaching. Dokla coming over now. The Shy looking to approach from behind. Weibo, we're going in for the engage. They want the collapse. Weiwei's going to find one target, but it's only Contracts. Pop Blossom hits nobody. Contracts in the stasis, keeping himself alive as the Shy is now isolated from everybody else, but it's Dokla singing the same song. FBI fires off the ulti as the Croc tries to run, but the Shy's on the hunt. Dokla's low, and he flashes away from the third hit of the Intofo strikes. Ignar looking to come back in as Palafox guns the Shy down. Contracts again looking to play the edge, skirt the absolute limits of the fight. FBI throws out another stun, but the fight is settled. Only the Shy dies.
That is exactly what a successful kite back team fight looks. Energy, they scramble and they split so that oh, never mind. We're gonna look for another one.
Ignar throwing out the tongue lash. Xiaohu in danger. Palafox throws out the ball. Weiwei is low. A lot of damage under Xiaohu, but instead it's going to be Ignar killed off. A massive amount of damage coming out from Light. He won't get the snipe, and Xiaohu falls. A 1-for-1 trade on the back end, but now Palafox may be in danger. Weiwei trying to trade with him as Palafox continues his retreat. The rest of the team coming up to reinforce as Light is still a force to be reckoned with. Weibo maintain control over the top side.
They're
river,
desperate.
And
They're desperate.
Begin the Baron.
Palafox did TP back in with his death cap, so he's going to stick around. FBI going to do the same. They're waiting for Dokla. There's the TP. Time to get Weibo.
Everybody's back in. Crisp is down to 20% HP. The Shy jumps. He goes after FBI, and the Senna has been isolated and brought down. Dokla goes into the pit, but Weibo has the Baron. Dokla wants to clean him up, but he ain't going to find anybody and has to dice back over the wall.
Instead, rotating down to the bottom lane where the Shy already has the next wave prepped. They're going to break their second inhibitor turret as Light applies the DPS to the mid lane inhib. Now they got to be careful on Energy's side. There's threats in so many places. The Shy's going to get jumped on by 2, but the mid lane inhib is still being taken down. First inhib falls, and the Shy is again fearless back in the bottom lane. Contracts goes back into the fountain to heal up and shop, but Weibo can still keep this pressure going. Contracts and the rest of Energy, are they even going to make a stand? Bottom lane inhibitor falls. Baron's still up for another 15 seconds. Weibo are not stopping. Energy have to try to hold this line, and it looks like they may be able to clear out the minions. Contract with the defensive ulti. Dokla loses Sterix. Light's damage is absolutely brutal.
This train is keep on chugging for Weibo, and Light wants to hit them like a truck. Can he get in here?
Contracts taking a lot of DPS. He's got to back away. The minion wave finally thinned out as the Baron dissipates, but Weibo have done incredible damage to the base
of the rest of Weibo to actually win Energy a fight. The Shy is a monster. When he walks at you, you have no choice but to back away. Light's going to be found and stunned up by Dokla, but Light just wins these. He pops the Sterix from the enemy top laner. Dokla just hard loses that fight. The Shy not in anywhere near as bad a shape after he goes in and trades with the enemy team. Baron started up by Weibo.
Reset coming through for Dokla. They're going to try and TP him back in. Looks like NRG have said, look, we can't really take this fight. Let's just try and take the dragon so we have something. Baron goes across, and I mean, Weibo, how far do you want to push this?
Well, Weibo are just walking down mid lane, it looks like. Remember, they're the ones who have the empowered recall. It's not Energies. The Dragon's going to be slain, but Weibo's just running straight down mid. They're summoning up the TP. Palafox and Dokla want to try to stop him. The Shy's reinforcing. The Demolish proc ready to go. First Nexus turret is already almost down. Xiaohu takes it out. Now they go in after Palafox. His Weiwei won't be able to 100 to 0, but instead it's going to be Nexus turrets dying. The full engage comes out.
The shockwave!
Ulti over the top keeps him alive. Ignor's still standing, but he backs away. Xiaohu somehow staying alive as Light kills Contract. Energy will fall, and Weibo are the ones to knock him down. All five still alive. The LPL takes game one.
Light, deathless on the Aphelios. Those Emilio warm hugs keeping him warm at night. Never goes down is enough for Weibo to finish it. They get the Baron, they rush for the Nexus.
Engage setup, and enough of that well, let's get rid of the CC to set up here for Light, because this is way more dive focused and way more targeted focus on him than the last round.
Yeah, Weibo have so many options, right, with their comp. They can both play
Energy
Teal and
across the rift right now. They've got a 600 gold lead with no kills. Now Ignar is going to get rooted up by the Gravitum. Crash down from Weiwei. First blood, and it goes over to Crisp.
This is so good from Weibo, just going, hey, look.
So Freak buffed up the Gore Drinker and a lot of the. Never mind, we're going to go for a bottom side dive here. Energy, they kill the ward, they're still going to go.
Energy wants to make the four-man play. They got the Unbreakable Will, and they're ready to start. Weiwei's already here for the counter-attack, but they jump in. The Killer Instinct's going to find Light, and he's already down. Ignar with a flash away to make sure he doesn't pay one back. Pop Blossom only finds one. Xiaohu's going to pick up Ignar, but now he might be taken down. The Shy teleports in. World Enders ready to end their world, baby. FBI staying alive only for a moment to kill Xiaohu, but now they're trapped between a rock and a hard place. FBI falls. There's nothing left. Energy are crushed. It's 5 kills over to Weibo. They're daring Weibo to come and answer. Palafox throwing the ball into the brush. Weiwei having to back away again now. 5,000 HP left for the Baron. Weiwei goes in with a Magnet Storm. Pop Blossom's gonna find one, but nothing else. Killer Instinct into the back line, but FBI's gonna die. Light gets the first kill, and Ignar has to run. Xiaohu stays alive, and Energy are crushed. A double kill back over to Light. The Shy puts a blade through the heart of Contracts, and Palafox and Dokla can do nothing but look on as Weibo will absolutely decimate North America's team.
The combo was separated from NRG, and Weibo pounds immediately onto RNG, and now they turn towards the Baron.
Light did such a good job kiting back with his Gale Force. Now though, Baron 6,000 HP and dropping.
Game number 1, they had to do a 3v5, now it's a 2v4. Dokla going in, they're trying to find the damage onto Weiwei. Dokla kills him off, and the Baron's not going to be taken just yet. Dokla's still fighting. The Shy trying to find the Q3, but he ain't going to grab it. Dokla dashing back out of the way of the Infernal Chains, and what's it going to be? Baron down to 5,000. Weiwei's still dead.
Finish!
World Ender's still there. Baron dropped. However, the Pop Blossom just found 3. Xiaohu goes in. The massive shockwave nearly kills Light and Crisp. Xiaohu's hanging on. Contract turning it right back around on the Light, but he won't be able to find enough damage. Dokla can't do it either. As Energy bodies hit the floor all over the river, they got the Baron, but it's Weibo. Nearly gets a kill, but not quite.
Positioning for Weibo in mid, though. They want the Cassante.
They go in, but the Pathmaker gets him away back underneath the tier 2. Is it going to be enough just yet? Yes, it will. Light is unstoppable, and he shines bright with the rest of Weibo underneath the tier 2, or what was left of it after the push finds its way forward. It's a 6,000 gold lead for Weibo, and they're looking for the enemy base. Inhibitor turret under pressure. Weiwei leading the way as he has to crash down backwards, but a big ulti coming in from Light yet again. Ignar and Contracts now having to retreat as the tier 3 turret starts to crumble. Weibo is a machine once they get ahead, and they're not stopping yet. Palafox is run down, and Light is making a highlight reel out of these guys.
Run from it! Hide from it! Love it or hate it! Aphelios has made it to the world stage, and Weibo want to ride those coattails to another victory here against NRG.
Please don't. Okay, fine, sorry. Meanwhile, now they're looking for the Shy. Pick their way back in.
All right, they're going after the Aatrox, but he's already got the Sterix. He's finding a lot of healing, but it ain't going to be enough. Shut down over to Contracts. Xiaohu makes a TP, but what can they find? Ignar looking to regroup. They got to try to save FBI. He slammed back into the ground, and Xiaohu found him. Now we got a 4v4.
So this could be even shutting NRG out of this game.
All right, everybody grouped up around mid. North America is very familiar with this situation. The Shy getting jumped on by Contracts here, loses a little bit of HP, but nothing too serious. Jumping right back in, goes for the Q3, but he won't find it. Now with the World Ender, Ignore with a knock up onto 2. They crash down into FBI. He's under pressure. The Shy is still alive. Dokla goes all out with the ball blossom, finds another one. The Shy's still not going to be killed just yet, but FBI finally got him. Ignore giving the other 2 away. NRG going for the team fight. Ignore, the target. He can't be saved, and Light is godlike. It's a 4v4 on the Rift.
NRG,
There's no way they get there in time. The Baron's already at 5k. Weibo's gonna get the soul. Weibo's gonna get the Baron. Weibo's got everything. Contracts tries to get away with the Vault Breaker. Tries to stay alive. Dokla's in the middle of everybody. The Shockwave Asante. He gets the Shockwave placement over for Palafox. A massive Q3, but there's no follow-up. Weibo's in trouble as FBI and Contracts are now fighting the Shy. They take him low, but they can't take him down. The Shy's Aatrox is a raid boss, and he's still fighting. Ignore finally drops him as they come in with a massive counterattack, and the Pop Blossom claims FBI. The follow-up claims Ignore, and Weibo is about to take the game.
NRG got the Shy, but Weibo are coming for the Nexus. They've got Baron, and they can push hard.
They may have got the raid boss, but it's not gonna matter. Weibo still pushing. They go in after the enemy carry. Palafox trying to get away, and he barely survives. Now Contract, he's the sacrificial lamb. Light is legendary, and Dokla and Palafox cannot stop him. Game number 1 was close. Game number 2, absolutely not. Dokla can't do it. He goes all out, but he's only gonna buy a moment. Light is legendary, and Weiwei leads the charge. The Nexus is under pressure as Palafox keeps trying to fight back, but the Aphelios will take Nexus number 2, and Weibo hits match point.
Weibo are not stopping here in the quarterfinals. Finding these consistent opportunities to turn around the small picks NRG are
Barrage over the
looking
top
for.
of it. If they can wombo this combo, they've got a shot. But like you already said, Dagda, between Caitlyn traps and Heimerdinger turrets, Maokai saplings, there are so many obnoxious little traps. Here on the Heimerdinger, Weiwei throws the sapling over the wall, goes in after Ignore. The follow-up comes out from the grenade. A lot of damage on Ignore, who has to flash away. Weiwei's ready for the follow. First blood over to Crisp. They even secure the blue. They might even find enough damage back on the Contracts. Now who has to flash away? Weiwei survives. Crisp coming up and making the play.
Way easier for him.
Speaking of Weiwei, he's once again going after his favorite thing. Contracts his chicken camp. Jumping in now with a twisted advance. Xiaohu coming around to help him. Contracts! What was that?
Straight for the bot lane dive.
And he's already summoning up the twisted advance. FBI's gonna get caught out here at the beginning, gets cleansed, trying to get away from it still, flashing to drag Weiwei with him, but it ain't gonna matter. FBI just gets shot to pieces. Light grabs the kill. 3-0 game for Weibo.
Weiwei's back in his home, bottom lane. Good force from him with the Maokai ultimate. They've got what they came for. They got the push. Weiwei wants a little bit more. Can he smite fight on this? Contracts doesn't have his smite anymore. And Weiwei gets rooted up.
Yep, Weiwei rooted up. The Ignite comes down as well. Contract still going after him. Gets the Arctic Assault that time, flashing after him. Palafox wants in here. They go in to facilitate the E. Palafox grabbing the kill. Energy is up. Back to live. Palafox in a bad spot. He tries to use the Soul Unbound, but it's not going to get him away from this one. Xiaohu takes the kill.
He's beat Crisp to the punch, but can he get on towards Light to get a kill?
Ooh, Light trying to play super aggressively. Now he tries to get away as Ignare's going in. A little bit more damage. True shot. Barrage strikes true, and Light falls down. Xiaohu wanted to join in with a teleport
For them
just
to
in
move over to his bottom side.
Oh, Ignare! Blink and you'll miss it! Xiaohu sets the trap, and Ignare walks right in. Weibo grabbed their 5th kill of the game as a TP summoned up for energy, and they want to try to get something back. First part of it, the rest isn't there. Palafox versus the Shy up in the top part of the map. Soul Unbound. Oh no! A rock to the face! Learn your place! The Shy absolutely decimates him there in the 1v1. That wasn't even close. Dokla now losing to Xiaohu in the bottom lane. Drops the equalizer. It ain't gonna matter. Flashing the auto attacks. Weibo is just better.
They should even go for it because Palafox, he's trying to catch the wave mid.
FBI and the rest of NRG trying to take control over this bot side river and set up for the
He's
Drake.
gone.
Xiaohu's already on a rampage. Palafox is gone. The Twisted Advance is out. Equalizer over the top, but Dokla's going to be the target here. Is Xiaohu finally shut down. FBI taking the credit on that one, but he's traded back over to Dokla, who dies to light. Meanwhile, Ignar makes an escape.
He's never
to the
been
Hex
able to
Gate.
shift that over towards Worlds, and now Dokla may need to shift out of here.
I feel like every single time the camera pans to an isolated member of NRG.
At a possible comeback. Can they get him? Contracts ult!
Palafox goes in. Xiaohu's a big target if they can take him down. He wants to disengage,
They got him.
but the damage on the Soul Unbound is enough to secure the kill. Now what about the counter punch? NRG trying to escape. Weiwei and the Shy
Sending
still
three
going man
forward.
after him. Make it 4 as the TP's coming in. The Shy trying to fight these guys. Just jumps back over the head. Styling on him for now, but can he continue getting away? Twisted Advance over the top. True shot barrage to get it done. The Shy falls first. Equalizer now falling as Contracts drops. Xiaohu's got the damage, and Palafox has to retreat. Weiwei leading the charge yet again with a Twisted Advance as Dokla barely stays alive. Weiwei having a flash out. Double kill back over to Xiaohu. Palafox goes in, gets one back of his own. Light still trying to get another kill. There's so many low health bars on the
Get
NRG.
here, they're gonna go for it.
This is it.
Caitlyn traps.
NRG trying to approach on this, but Weibo, they know it's so huge if they get it. The engage is immediately going to find Chris, but now NRG's got to be careful. The dragon's been claimed. The soul belongs to Weibo. The game belongs to Weibo. Everything's about to go to Weibo. Xiaohu's in a killing spree. 2 are already dead on NRG's side. Palafox is going to join him, and Weibo are merciless.
The first
Palafox
year
here
is he's forced to run away. As long as you've got this Baron buff, you are delighted as Wave.
Light just using that ace in the hole to chip away at the health of FBI, who does not have a lot of sustain. Palafox going over the wall, doesn't find anything with the ulti except a dab. Now they got the Maokai. The Shy's ready for the follow-up. He locks down 2. Ignar's dead. Dokla's dead. There's no chance left for NRG as FBI is sniped from downtown. A double kill back for Xiaohu. He's ready to silence the doubters, to quiet the haters. Weibo is going to go through those Nexus turrets like butter. Hope is a dangerous thing, and Weibo will crush the hopes of North America, crush the Nexus turrets, and crush this quarterfinal. They earn their place in the semifinals.
The LPL showing up here against the LCS. It looked close in game number 1, but it was quickly squashed by Weibo as they continue to ramp up over the course of Worlds.
Strong answers from Weibo here with a 3-0 victory. And they will be our first team in the semifinals. Congratulations. Take a bow.
Gen G or BLG are going to be their opponents waiting for them, and that is going to be another step that they are going to